Welcome to a week of dancing and friend fun. Good morning and welcome back to the vlog! Welcome to a week of dancing and friend fun and just being in Germany and rehearsing our newest creation. Actually, creating our newest creation. You'll be the first ones to actually see it. We just built up a bit and it's all about experimenting in this place and about trying things out and trying to see where it goes. Just quickly for you to know, the piece is about money and how money influences us and how money is such a huge thing, you know, in our society and the evolution of money and everything. So it's gonna be an interesting one, I think. All right, I'm not sure if I'm going in the right direction actually, but we just came to the end of the day, just went shopping, did buy some stuff, and now I'm heading back to the apartment where I'm staying. And yeah, it was one of those days, just really exhausting. The worst part about those days are always that you end up like circling around because the first day is always the hardest day of rehearsals. It just takes so much energy to just like build something from nothing essentially. And it's just really, yeah, just exhausting. And then we also vortexed and kind of spiraled a bit. And we're talking about the next production, because the next production we still need to do one of the fundings. We need to apply for one more grant, and we just need to, like, so many things need to get sorted in such short time. And yeah, if you just have a week and you need to rehearse, you need to do the admin stuff that you can do together, you need to talk about the possibilities of rehearsals. And yeah, it's always not so easy because there's a lot of logistics involved, because Katja has a little son, so we need to see how to deal with that situation and how to make his life also comfortable. And yeah, it just involves a lot of moving bits. It can be quite tiring, and it always revolves around so much planning that you're like, but we're actually in the middle of this rehearsal right now, so it takes your concentration and your mind off. And yeah, but it is what it is. It's been a good day anyway. We got a lot of stuff done and a lot of thinking, a lot of conceptualizing, so I think it's a good start. What I also did find on the street is inside this, and it's old vinyls from classical music. I'll show you once I get back to the apartment. It's a lot up. It's a very hilly town, Altenburg. And I live on one of the hills right now, so I need to get on top of that. And on top of this hill is also the castle, and maybe we can take a little peek inside before I go. I mean, like on the grounds basically, because to go inside you need to go into the museum, because it's basically a museum. So what we're standing in front of right now is the palace, and I will just read you what's on the board. The Baroque palace lines three sides of the small castle courtyard. It received its present-day appearance in 1706 during the reign of Duke Frederick II, in 1724 until 44 under Duke Frederick III of Saxony-Gotha-Altenburg, and under the influence of the master builder Gottfried Samuel Vater. The central element of the ensemble is the intricately fashioned structure of the corps de logis. The former ducal apartments and their valuable furnishings are still to be found in the building's interior. So you see, it's like a whole big structure. You're standing in front of it. That's the one that has been restored beautifully. And I think part of the archives of the city are also in here. Parts are just like really just partly renovated. I've never been inside. Maybe if we have time we can go. I'm not sure if we have enough time to actually go in, But it seems also like they're restoring the chapel, or I mean, it's more like a cathedral because it's quite huge. It's a big complex. It's like more of a castle, one of those castles that were built on hills, and everything was built around it in a courtyard fashion. So yeah, isn't that cute? So even when I'm in Germany, it's still about chateaus. Okay, you guys, I promised that I was going to show you the LPs. The first one is Antonio Vivaldi, and this one was the concerto for violin and orchestra. And the other one was Brahms, the Fourth Symphony. Gonna be a nice addition. I do have a little tiny LP kind of collection. And it'll always remind me. Oh, I have been working all this time now. It's like every time I feel like I'm not at home, all I do is work. Like, I mean, even more than I do, because then I just don't sit down. Like, you know, I had dinner and then after that I like went straight into work. And it was like I'm on a huge re-edit of the Chateau website. And I'm kind of racing against time because I transferred also from Squarespace to WordPress and lots of things, always things. Good morning. I have just spent the whole morning, I think I got up at 7, spent the last 2 hours editing because I still want to get the video for Tuesday up, which will be the video you would have seen on Tuesday this week. Yeah. I just had to think about it. It's really hard to kind of wrap my head around it. We're having a bit of short rehearsals today, and then we'll be heading to Leipzig. And since apparently it's going to rain, I am already wearing my raincoat. Let's see how warm it will get. Let's go to Leipzig and first rehearsals. It's quite warm, actually. And it's supposed to get warmer even, but I think it's also quite humid. So it's a weird combination, or like, not a weird combination, but it's just like not such a nice combination. But oh well, it is what it is. We'll make the best out of it. I'm on my way down and we'll be crossing a part of the castle that I showed you yesterday. You see, that's the cathedral and the construction alongside it. And this is actually the main gate of the castle grounds. And here you see it again, the main gate and the cathedral part that is basically connected to the rest of the castle. And coming down, this is basically the driveway. You see the theater. We already had a premiere there, actually 2 premieres. Katja and me made Cabaret, the musical, for them, and we made a whole new creation for actors, actually, a physical theater piece that was called Clowns, and also was made in cooperation with a Romanian theater in Craiova. Fond memories. Okay, we're just getting ready. We just stopped our rehearsals and we're just getting ready to go to the train station to go to Leipzig. It looks really beautiful outside, so let's hope it will stay that way. But look, I've been in Germany for like, what, 2 minutes? And I already look like a hipster that's living in Leipzig or Berlin. Welcome to Leipzig, babes. Cafe. So I'm looking for shoes somewhere in some other outlet. I did find these, or these. and they're not really expensive, but I can't decide on the cover. So I'm gonna show Katya and ask her. So, chose the brown ones. So I don't have any lighter pants, and I just found those Levi's loose straight ones, and I really like those kind of jeans that are a bit looser. So I'm just gonna buy them because they're just 70 euros. And I find that clothing in Germany is somehow cheaper than in France. Everything's cheaper in Germany, but somehow. Okay, so we bought these peach Oreos that are basically from a Asian supermarket, and they're quite peculiar, but interesting. Katja doesn't like them. That's the movie we're about to see. Okay, right before the movie, we went into one of the biological supermarkets or organic supermarkets. Let me check, because they have so many really nice vegetable spreads. But unfortunately, they don't have the one that I really love. I don't think I'll take anything then. Don't want to do compromises. Each time I'm astonished at how cheap it is. I found this kind of vegan sausage thingy, and it's €2.50. It's just crazy, and it's an organic supermarket. So if you compare it with Biocop, it's like half price. So the movie was really, really beautiful. Now we're at the main station in Leipzig and getting the train back to Altenburg. The movie was just magical. If you get a chance to see it and it's shown somewhere, the movie Cranko is just really beautiful. It's all professional dancers and the scenes are made so beautifully. We really enjoyed that one. It was worth, absolutely. It is raining, and from summer it turned into autumn in just a few hours. So I already changed into shorts and I had to take off everything because everything's wet. I've got a wet thing here. I bought more Oreos. I mean, I showed you one of the Oreos, but then there's the other ones that are like this. I'm gonna bring them back to Alexi. Got some performance socks, a water bottle, the seitan that I showed you, the seitan things for the bread. I just thought that'd be fancy. Another pair of socks, it's 2 sizes. My deodorant with you. I really love this tofu. It's like Szechuan tofu. Really love that one. And I bought these, which are completely wet. These pants. They're really cute because they're like light jeans, and I really wanted some light jeans. So I think I'm gonna make the tofu now. It's the next morning. We just arrived, and since it's market day, I didn't film at the market. But German bread is the one thing I've been missing so much. Oh, these are so good. These are coated with salt and pepper, but it's a kind of a wash they do. So good, amazing. So now we're gonna go for a walk first, and then we'll start rehearsals because sun's out. It's beautiful. Got a cease today, and we've got the whole day to rehearse. So Katja is doing an impression of me. She's hey guys! Put on my school.
Welcome to my chateau. To be honest with you, it's just
So that's what happens when we're out of ideas, basically, or when we're stuck in the rut. So we're about to do an improvised kind of run, just to get kind of an idea of it. Let's see how this will go. We worked the whole day and we achieved quite a lot actually. We did really well today. Yes, Katja says yes. While she's packing. Now on to buy some dinner and some more work for the vlog. So I just had dinner and now I'm about to edit some more because I need to edit the episode for Tuesday, which will be the episode that you saw this week on Tuesday. I'm just really tired today. I mean, we did rehearse the whole day today, and yesterday morning I was already like up at 7, I think. Yeah, 7 till 9 I did a bit of editing before rehearsals, then went to rehearsals, then we went to Leipzig. You saw all of that just now. Today I slept a bit longer until 8 and I didn't get any work done in the morning. Just had a really slow morning, slow start, and at 9:30-ish I met Katja, went for a walk. Then we rehearsed all day, basically after our walk, which was like 10:30. I think we got into the theater until 5:30-ish, I think. And then went to go get some groceries. Now it's 7:24, 7:30, and I'm just gonna get some more work in. I think at least 2 hours of editing, then this video will be done. And then I'll also just head into bed. I'm so grateful that I can stay here in this place. And if you guys are watching, thank you so much for letting me stay, because I do know that Katja told me that they did watch some of my videos. So yeah, I'm eternally grateful that I can just stay here, have like a really calm environment and just like do my thing and just go to bed and sleep. I will see you tomorrow for another day of rehearsals. Plus, we're going to see a show in the afternoon, show of the ballet company that is here, that we worked with as well. And we're just gonna see them perform, which is gonna be super nice because I really love going to see live performances. So I'm gonna do that. And then Friday, full day of work, plus concert in the evening in Leipzig that we're going to visit. And then Saturday, full day of work, Sunday, day of work, plus going 600 kilometers from here to Düsseldorf. Part of me is like really happy to be working right now, but the other part of me is just like, I just want to be home. I just want to be done with it, you know? Be done with not being at home. I think it's not about working. It's about just like, I just want to be at home. I want to be with Alexi. And yeah, I just wish my work or my line of work would be so much easier than just like traveling around and always like rehearsing somewhere else, performing somewhere else. And it's I know, and it's first world problems because we get funded well and everything, and I'm eternally grateful for that. But you've always got to pay a price, you know? That's all I'm saying. It's like nothing comes without a price in this world. So I was just thinking about that because this piece that we're doing is about money. So I think you always pay a price for something, you know? You always pay to have a certain kind of life, like I do right now, where I work on projects and I work on YouTube, which also takes a lot of time. I mean, I would say YouTube takes me about 20 hours a week easily, plus maintaining the house, the chateau, plus my job as the artistic director of our company and choreographer and dancer, promoter. Basically, I'm doing everything alone with my best friend together. So, and running the festival, which is already like in full swing, meeting with people, I mean, somebody said like I should get like a earthy job in the comments. I'm like, yeah, if you knew my workload, it's insane. It's basically, I would say my working hours a week, I think they're about like at least 40 to 60 every week of working hours just to get everything done. And then if I think about like how many hours I worked in theater when I was still like in the theater, don't get me started. Really, don't get me started. 7 days a week without breaks, only in summer for 6 weeks. But then you would have to stay in shape as well. So it's not like it's a real break. Non-stop shows, non-stop rehearsals, no matter what happens, not allowing yourself to be sick, not allowing yourself to be injured. I think I have worked my fair share in life already now. It's just like, it's been insane. And when I think about this, also because we're working in the theater right now, and when I think about like how much I worked in theater and how much time I spend in the theater working with so much pain, with so many different factors, I'm just like, yeah, no. No, I can only work project-based and I don't want to do anything else, and it's my very personal choice and to be freelance, and I understand that for some people it's unimaginable, but for me it's the only way to exist. Because otherwise, I mean, if I would have to have like a sit-down office job, I would jump out the window. Like, that's death for me, absolutely. And I respect everyone who can do it, but I just can't. And I don't want to also sound like disrespectful, you know? I think we're all so different. For me, personally, it's just not a thing I could ever imagine doing. Welcome back to another day. It is super windy and I hope you can hear me, but it's so warm. It's crazy. This coat is just like already too much. If I'm gonna go uphill, I'm gonna be sweaty, and this pullover as well. And even the wind is quite warm. It's so odd, so odd. And I think that's kind of like the rest that hit France yesterday. So yeah, it's just really weird. It's so windy! Alright, I'm heading down the theater and then we'll rehearse, and then after that we're planning to go to see the ballet. Crazy dark skies, suddenly. So that's the sad reality sometimes of creatives. Just like when you feel so uninspired and so like yesterday we worked so well, but today it's just really like we are just like going back and forth and thinking and doing, and but not achieving anything. But we'll do something soon, I hope. But that's just like, that's the crux. You can't be creative on a press of a button. It just doesn't work like that. I don't know how well you can see me, but I didn't record anything going to the theater and going back, and Katja and me were talking so much about the piece because we get so frustrated today in rehearsals that, you know, it's like such an up and down. You can't force creativity, and sometimes you just really need to rest in this as well. So that's what we did today. We tried things, we weren't happy with them, and yeah, it's a big back and forth, you know, but it's okay. It's also accepting it. So that is what we did. We accepted it and went to the theater, watched the show. The show was, I don't know, I've seen better. I've seen also the company in a better state actually here. So it was a bit okay. It wasn't a very like creative piece, I have to say, to be very honest. But they made an effort and it's alright. But yeah, then Katja and me went back home to the place where I'm staying, and we made some pizzas and ate them, and I just dropped Katja off at her place because I had the urge to walk still a bit. It's just 7 now. It's crazy how fast it gets dark nowadays, and also you can really feel the difference between Germany and southwest France. I'm very eastern and sort of northern in Germany, so you can really see, or you can really feel that you're northeast. It's still kind of warmish, I have to say, but even at home, apparently, Alexei said, had a huge storm passing, but luckily we weren't hit majorly by that storm. So that's really good. So now I'll be heading back, and I think just having a really slow night, because yesterday I worked until 10. This morning I got up, I still did some work. And yeah, I think I asked you guys also in the community tab if you would think that yoga and movement channel would be interesting for you, with videos on that kind of topic, and just like have slow flows and stretch out sessions and things like this. If you would be interested, you can also comment down below if there would be a thing that you would like, and what kind of thing you would like me to do there. And that would actually really help me, because I'm seriously considering doing that, and also like picking up yoga classes and giving some yoga classes in the chateau once the barn is built out. I'm sorry, it's really dark here. I'm just walking through quite a dark park here. So I'm just gonna say goodnight, and I will talk to you tomorrow from the studio probably. Good morning, just got up. I feel really tired, and I just feel that I can't get properly rested full. I also have like 1 million thoughts on this. Why and what, and I really feel like all these things with the arts and what's going on, and you know, we've had so many crazy budget cuts in the arts, and then we're making a piece about money, and all these things just affect you so much, and also does something to you. And sometimes it reveals you also as an artist. You kind of walk around having like high functional depression, because you're just like really going from one project to the other, you know. It's like, yeah, I think talking about all these things lets things sit in as well, because Katja and me talk a lot and exchange a lot about our feelings and our emotions attached to the topic, to make a piece about it. But it also like starts moving things inside you, and so yeah, it is what it is. I'm getting dressed. We're on our way down to the theater. It's really cold actually right now. It's got much colder somehow in comparison to the last few days. It's just really odd to go out and be like, oh, this is nippy. Temperatures will have dropped, I think, about, I'd say 15 degrees. I think we're around 10 degrees maybe, even less maybe, because it really feels cold. I'm quite glad that I took this coat with me. Had a really good day today, actually. Found a lot of good solutions, and now we're on the way to Leipzig, because Katja gifted me tickets to a singer that I really like, a German singer, Anita, and we're going to the concert. Rakete. So yeah, that's why we're going into Leipzig again. But before the concert, we also want to get some food there. We have arrived in Leipzig, and the weekend has started. That isn't going to be a weekend, because we're going to work tomorrow. But nonetheless, cheers to you. Just got out of the concert. It was so beautiful, so absolutely gorgeous. She's just amazing. She's an amazing artist, and so good, and so passionate about her art, and it was so beautiful to see her. Good morning, another day of rehearsals. I rarely get to spend time with Katja alone, so this was like very, very sacred for me and very nice to just be able to. So I really enjoyed it. It's such a beautiful morning, but it's also really, really cold. It's, I think, like 1 or 2 degrees. The cold season has started here already. I'm not ready for that in France. Cold. Just took a shower. It's really early. It's not even 9. But Katja and me had dinner together and we really managed to do so much today again. I am exhausted and I really feel this week has been a lot of work, a lot of friend time, a lot of like trying to squeeze everything into one bit. And tomorrow is the last day of rehearsals, which is Sunday. And then I'll be leaving that night and I still have to drive 600 kilometers to Düsseldorf, stay there 2 nights, and then we're going back to France. I mean, this week has been super, super busy, and it's just really, I really see and feel that it's taking a toll on me, and that I start to feel like rehearsals are like, everything feels a bit like your muscles. I feel really like that I'm really super tense everywhere, so it's just like, But we're getting there and we're really good with the rehearsals. We managed to do, I would say, 3/4 of the piece, like setting everything. And now it's all about like remotely, each one of us has to do their work and I will have to go back and I'll have to rehearse myself. So I will have to find time for that. That absolutely has priority right now. I can also see that it's all taking a toll on my mental health as well, because I have just so many different construction sites open that it's really hard to maintain them all at the same time. So that's why if I want to continue YouTube, if I want to continue my artistic work, I just need to slow down in different areas of my life, like renovations, that just take a lot of time and a lot of effort to film, because I would say already doing renovations yourself takes double the time. Doing renovations yourself while filming yourself, it just takes a lot of time. So I really need to prioritize right now till the end of the year to not burn out. I have realized I think for a longer time, I've kind of played it down that I might be on the verge of a burnout, and I do feel it. I'm really at the verge of a burnout right now. So I really need to take a step back and like just do vlogs, just take you guys along my normal life, and we'll do things together, absolutely. But will they be grand things? No, because first of all, I can't afford them. And second of all, my mental health just can't afford it right now. So I really need to like take care of myself with this. But I do think that you understand and that you just like, yeah, I hope you still like hanging out with me. I also thought of an idea that I might want to introduce a coffee sort of hangout with you guys once a month. So if you'd be up for that, maybe you can leave me down in the comments below what kind of medium you'd like a YouTube live maybe, or maybe you would like a Zoom link that we all meet on Zoom for like 45 minutes, the free Zoom kind of version. And we just all hang out there and have a coffee. You can turn your camera on or off, however you wish. And I'm just like there to answer all your questions, and we can just talk. And I don't know. I thought maybe it would be a cute idea to do that once a month. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if it would be something you'd be interested in, if you'd like to join on a thing like that, and what would be a good time for you, and what would be a good day for you. Because you also need to consider that I am in the French time zone, which is Central European time. So just tell me, however, also the time, but consider that you probably are in a different time zone than me. I'm gonna head off and call Alexi, and then I'm gonna watch something, and then I'll just go to bed because I'm really, really tired, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. I am in the middle of already repacking all my things into the next backpack. That makes sense because I'm just taking this backpack now and putting all my stuff in that I will need for Düsseldorf, because the day after the rehearsal I am leaving to Düsseldorf to get Anita and to also see some friends tomorrow night. And yeah, slept quite well, I have to say. It was good to be early in bed. Meeting Katja in about half an hour in front of the theater, so I've really thought I'm just gonna pack everything up. Like this, I can just close the door here and everything's gonna be fine in here. We have left the house officially. I just got rid of all the trash and everything, put everything in the car. Car's still up there. I'm gonna pick it up later to then load the stuff in that we need for Frankfurt, that I will be carrying with me to France and then back up. Because Katja has no means to transport it, because she doesn't even have a driver's license. So yeah, I just have to make this happen. Under my eye, you see that? I don't know what's happening there. I think it's also all the stress that's just coming out on my skin these days. I just hope that I'll be able to relax a bit next week. But also next week, I have found really beautiful Tonets chairs for the dining room, so I'll be picking them up on Wednesday. I'll be arriving Tuesday night, but the dude really wanted me to pick them up on Wednesday, so I'm just gonna do that. Now let's head off to the rehearsal first, and then the rest. Katja said she's already there, so I'm waiting in front of the door. I don't know, maybe the door is open. Nope. Rehearsal. I'd like to introduce you to the team, because the team is not only Katja, my best friend and my co-worker, but also exclusively just for us this week, we have Birgit in the studio. Birgit is our outside eye. She's very silent, but she loves to watch. She's been watching for an eternity.
Hello, friends!
So for the last day, we dressed Birgit up because she's been following our rehearsals for so long, and she still finds it quite funny, as you can see. That's it. Rehearsals are done for this week. Katja says bye. And we'll see each other in the car. We are leaving Altenburg, and I will talk to you once I get to Düsseldorf. I won't document the whole thing. We've already documented quite a lot. You see behind me the costumes. I'll try to leave them in Düsseldorf and then pick them back up there, because anyway I will be passing through Düsseldorf on my next trip to Germany before we have more rehearsals and premiere this production. You guys, we have made it. I just went on a small walk, but I'm in Düsseldorf. We've crossed Germany, 600 kilometers. Good morning, you guys. I am so happy to be back with Anita. Just taking her on a walk. Might be a bit noisy because it's right next to the road, but we're in Benrath, where my ex-husband still lives, and he'll be moving to Cologne. So we'll be helping him in November, also with some stuff, with some construction stuff at his new apartment in Cologne. I'll be going on a walk with Anita now. So, welcome. What we need to do is, I said empty the cellar, and I did empty the cellar, and this is the stuff that needs to go with. I need to unload the costumes that we took from Altenburg, because I'm leaving them here until November, until I bring them back, because it doesn't make sense to drive them to France and drive them back to Germany. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, unload all the costumes. It did work, everything's in, and it even has still a bit of room. But yeah, I don't wanna put anything more, but I think now I have everything that was in this apartment that was mine, in the car and in France. Oh gosh, you people, but look. It's so full with costumes and stage elements, and I even managed to keep my vision free. Let's go do some German drugstore shopping. Yeah, it's so cute to be greeted by my daughter, by my little daughter. Let's do a quick haul, because I couldn't record a lot inside. Tortillas for the way, cookies for the way. I mean, it's so amazing that there's so many vegan products. I'm gonna make some tofu with a ready-made organic curry sauce. Just wasn't that inspired to be cooking, and it just takes time. Gelbi, which is my most favorite spread. It's a vegetable spread based on yellow beetroot. Then there's a beetroot spread as well. I got the only deodorants that actually work for me. I'm always getting them, and they're a bit cheaper here than they are if I would order them in France. Then I got some cleaner for the dishwasher, 2 of those. I got my day cream, which is really good and really cheap. And I got ultra sensitive night cream as well. 2 packages already. And I got a little bubble bath. All you need is sleep. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I will get some more items in the Japanese quarter tonight, because I'm meeting up with Denise, and Mitch is also coming along, and we're gonna have dinner together in the Japanese quarter tonight. So I'm gonna get some more Asian food related things there. I just really like the German drugstores because they're so cheap. They're so cheap. I think for all of this, for all of the drugstore stuff, I paid 40 euros. So, I mean, even the ultra sensitive, no perfume, no nothing night cream is €1.60. And my day cream is also just €2 something. It's so good and so cheap. I just really love German drugstores. They're the best. I can't, there's lots of things in Germany that I don't like, but German drugstores, I think somebody else mentioned, you hear it, if you listen to German vloggers who are all over the world, it's the one thing they always miss, DM. That's where we've just been. It's 6 in the morning and I'm getting ready to leave because I want to leave to France in an hour. I'll talk to you from the car or the supercharger. Welcome to Belgium! We just crossed the border into Belgium and I can't show you right now, but Anita is right next to me. I'm so happy to have her back with me, and I'm really looking forward to having her at the chateau again, and just have someone who's like all the time with me basically. And she's been doing so well. She's developed so much again. She's made so much progress. She's much more open than before, and she was already like opening up so much to other people, and now she's all fine with car and nothing, not a problem leaving. Yesterday I took her to the supercharger with me to charge, and really, really good. So all that's left to say is actually à bientôt et au revoir. Next time we'll see each other will be on Tuesday in the next vlog, where we'll be back in France. And there's lots and tons of things, because we're picking up chairs that I found from marketplace and things like this. So there's always an adventure around the corner. But at the same time, like I told you before, I will cut down a bit on the renovations, but I'm also planning to concentrate more on YouTube, which means there will be episodes on how it all started, how I renovated all the other things that I've not documented so far. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me that we have created this beautiful community here. And if you haven't yet, then please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up, because this also helps with the algorithm. Drop a comment down below from where you are watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon. I still have about 900 kilometers to go until I'm home, but I'll talk to you from France next week. Bisous and bye!